When your makeup doesn't feel right, it can ruin your whole day. That's why I made this video sharing all of my pro makeup advice, top tips on how you can improve your makeup and feel $1 million. Grab a tea, coffee, vodka. I hope you're ready to hear some hard-hitting truths. P.S. I have some exciting news at the end of this video. I'm gonna start with your Instagram questions first, and then we're gonna move on to your YouTube questions. Base going patchy, separating. I have very dry skin, so no oil. What could be some causes? You probably aren't leaving your skincare to dry into your skin before you apply your makeup. If you're doing your makeup in a rush in the morning, you're probably not going to end up with flawless makeup. If you go and do your skincare routine, grab a coffee, let it absorb into your skin, and then do your makeup, girl, I promise you, your makeup will look flawless. I think you'll love this. Dry skin girlies, you need to get your hands on this. A newer 100 plus PDRN Hyaluron. It gives the most beautiful glow and moisture to your skin. One of my favorite ways to prep my skin before makeup, but make sure you apply toner on before you use it because it needs some wet moisture to really absorb into your skin. Jen Rugman coming in with the juicy goss. Thoughts on Plouise? What I will say is I call it Polly Pocket makeup because it's almost catered to a younger crowd. I'm definitely not the target audience for her brand. I find it all very gimmicky. I like a brand that packs a punch in their products and doesn't need to do fancy packaging to like prove it. What skincare are you using at the moment? Your skin is looking so nice. Thank you so much. Korean skincare is just hitting hard for me at the moment. The main thing I've done is simplified my skincare routine alongside my LED mask. Let me show you. I've been using the Current Body one and now I'm using the Miro one. It is LED light therapy, which penetrates really deep into your skin. Natty also asked me for LED mask recommendations, and also Holly said, what brand is this mask? How often do you use it? And what results have you seen? I'm going to be doing a full video on LED mask therapy. It's honestly changed the game for me. Rosacea queens, redness queens, inflammation, completely gone. Subscribe and stay tuned for that because that is going to give you the tea on my masks. The results speak for itself. Holly asks, best full coverage foundation that lasts. I've got a few options for you depending on what you want. This little eggshell thing is Turtle AI Cushion Foundation. Booked with them on a campaign for this. I honestly do love it, and this is not sponsored by them. For my full coverage who want lightweight, mattified, airbrushed, filtered foundation, this is for you, especially with this little cushion here. That application method gives you the most flawless base. Like if you've got acne, scarring, and you just need it covered every day, this is for you. It's a really good price point as well. Turtle come out with some amazing stuff. It's a Korean revelation that's hit us hard in the UK, and I am obsessed. Of course, my NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation, I will always rave about this foundation. No matter what skin type you have, oily, combination, dry, this will work for you and it'll stay on your skin all day long. And then for a drugstore option, I'm gonna go for the Superstay. I've actually got it on my face today. It's stunning. If you're on a budget and you want long wearing, go for this. I use Charlotte Tilbury primer, foundation, powder, set spray, but it stays tacky. Please help. If you're using the airbrush press powder to powder your whole face, then don't. It's not gonna do the job you want it to do. You need something heavy duty and a loose powder like the Laura Mercier translucent powder. When you touch it, there's going to be no transfer because the wetness is going to be completely dried up by the powder. You just use a pressed powder, in about an hour it's going to get tacky again. It'll make it long lasting, you'll get an airbrush finish, and it won't transfer. We're on to your YouTube comments now. If you're liking this video so far, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe and like button. It's puffiness, particularly around the eyes, that I have the most trouble with. Two things that I would suggest. One being a caffeine serum. Caffeine serums are so good at depuffing your eyes. The Ordinary one is stunning, almost calms down your eyes swelling. The second thing I would say would be a eye gel mask that you can put in the fridge or freezer. Just have 5 minutes with that on your eyes whilst you're having your coffee, and that'll just depuff your under eyes and around your eyes. My mum uses it a lot because she has a little bit of swelling on just one side of her eye. She swears by it. My eyebrows are still good at 61, however the color is so light. I used 3 to 4 different pencils. Is there a product you would recommend? Done a full face of this makeup video, which is going to be out in a couple of days. There is one pencil that you'll see me use in that video that I absolutely love. It's the Morphe Micro Nano Brow Pencil. The two shades I use are Latte and Cold Brew. Latte for every day because it's like a really lovely light cool tone to neutral color. Then if you want to go a little bit darker, maybe it's a smoky eye like today, like I've got on Cold Brew today, which is the darker shade, a bit more cooler in tone. I really do like using that for more definition. So it depends on like what eye look you're doing. The heavier the eye, the darker my brow goes. They're really small, the pencils, and they're like £8. Like they're so affordable. Sometimes I use both shades though, to be honest, and I like the idea of using multiple shades because it brings more color to the face and makes everything look more natural. Use pink and peach color corrector. I can never totally get the purple gone under my eye. Way to combat that is to do a layering technique. We've been doing this in special effects for a long time to cover tattoos. So all you do is you get a orange color corrector, which you said you had and you were using. You want to make sure you let it dry and set with a loose powder, like a dusting of loose powder, the tiniest amount, nothing crazy. Then put your concealer over the top. Else the two products, the two liquids will just mix together and you will end up with this orangey concealer under your eye, and you don't want that. The more darker the circle is, the more orangey I go. So maybe you need to just use a deeper color of orange. I'm looking forward to the video when you talk about the differences between the pressed and loose powder. Pressed powder is for touching up. Loose powder is for setting in place. I would go on a night out with a pressed powder in my bag just so that I can touch up myself. But when you are initially doing your makeup application, you always want to use a loose powder to set. New subscriber here. Do you have recommendations for natural organic makeup brands available in the UK? Okay, so here is the tea with natural beauty. Nothing is natural. My question to you would be, why do you want a natural beauty brand? Is it because of ethics? Is it because of sensitivity? Every product is different. It's so hard because nothing in this world is natural. The thing is with clean beauty is you can be allergic to any sort of product. And then you've got the toxicity route of like it absorbing into your skin, which there is literally nothing that is good for you in makeup. I'm gonna be real with you. Like breathing the pollution air in the atmosphere, like none of it is good for you. It's a hard one to comment on, but I would love to know everyone's thoughts on this because those are mine. Start following you on Instagram. I'll plug my Instagram here if you haven't followed me yet, you should be. I watched your eyeliner video and loved it, but my issue is I can't seem to get a smooth line, even with long strokes, and I don't want to pull my lid taut. Why don't you want to pull your lid taut? I need to know that info. Is it because of medical reasons? Is it because you don't like to do that motion? I need to know more about that. The thing is about eyeliner is that if you don't have like a really taut, straight surface, you are going to get wonky lines. Imagine doing a line on a scrunched up piece of paper. Like, it's impossible. When the paper is flat and ironed out, it's easy to do a straight line. So many people grab their mirror and they're like, they do like these, almost like they pull their eyelids up. If you can do that, that might be a good option for you. Or put your mirror down and look down. And if you can do it like that, that would be great because you've got like a nice stretch out surface. What do you think about eyeshadow primer versus concealer? The only thing I would use as a base is concealer, and some days I don't even use that. Sometimes I use a contour stick. I personally don't think eyeshadow primers are all that. I find that they like stick your eyeshadow too much sometimes. You actually get a more patchier eyeshadow. Do you ever use foundation primer or concealer on the lips prior to lipstick to extend wear? If you're looking for a long wearing factor, I would say use a matte lipstick and a matte lip liner because that's gonna stick to your lips a lot better than a gloss is. I would do exactly what you do and just draw a lip liner all over your lips as a base so that once your lipstick wears off, you've got that underneath. What if I have oily T-zone and want to control shine? You all know that I hate primers. I don't even use it to mattify the skin. I don't use it to blur out the skin. I don't use it for longevity. The only thing that I think works better is a skincare routine. The Laura Mercier loose powder is the only thing that I would use to combat shine. If I've got an oily girl in front of me, sometimes I'll dust a little bit of powder before I apply the foundation. Pushes into the pores so it stops the oils coming out in like a couple of hours. I don't think a primer will help you there. The only thing that will is something that will absorb oil. How do you stop makeup around your eyes melting into your eyes by the end of the day? Always make sure you set any eyeshadow with a powder, and I will also say get a waterproof eyeliner or something like that that will not bleed into your eyes. I have some exciting news. I will be doing 2 uploads a week in September. I'm gonna be a busy girl. I've also got my makeup work going on and it's quite busy, but I love doing this and I love you guys and I love the channel. I've got so many ideas and I feel like with just one video a week isn't enough. See how it goes. If I get good feedback from you guys, I will continue doing that. Hit the subscribe button because I have so many more videos coming your way. See you in my next upload, which is gonna be a couple of days' time.